Hi everybody, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing something different. We're going to be actually going off the pavement and onto the dirt. We're going to be driving to a friend's Colorado. His name's Alex. Say hi everybody.
How you doing?
So let's go for a drive. So what made you want to buy this diesel Colorado?
Well, specifically the diesel, because of all the low-end torque that you get. I knew that I would be coming out here on these trails. I knew that I wanted to go off-roading, but you know, the 30 miles per gallon on the highway is one of the most enticing parts about it. You can still tow 7,600 pounds with the 4x4, which this is, yeah, it's just a great little truck. My buddy has a 2015 Canyon 4x4, and I drove that, got some, you know, pretty good amount of seat time. And after he had bought it, they had decided to come out and announce that they're coming out with a diesel option. And you know, I felt like if I'm going to get this truck and spend the money, because these things aren't cheap, they're actually pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Once you start optioning them out. So this particular truck is a Z71, which crew cab, which they only come in, and 4x4 with the diesel. Added the off-road side steps along with some fender flares, and the bed liner. Brought the MSRP right around, I believe, 41, 42. Don't quote me, I don't have the window sticker with me in the vehicle, but around $41,000, $42,000. So it's a very expensive truck. But I will tell you, on, you know, trails like these, it's very comfortable. It soaks up the bumps really well. It handles extremely well. The fact that it's a lot narrower than a full-size truck gives you the better clearance, so you don't really have the issues that you would with a full-size truck.
Yeah, like those guys that get their wide body big ass diesel trucks and
right, and they
put
come
lift
out
kits
here
on it and shit, can't fit on the trail.
Yeah, they come out here and then they get stuck 2 minutes in, they got to turn around. Also too, you got the Raptors that come out and they want to go out on the same trails, and all of a sudden, you know, they're getting, you know, scrapes down the side of their truck because it's just too wide,
or they're hanging off the side of a cliff.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just a great, you know, it's a happy medium, you know. Also too, these mid-sized trucks aren't necessarily so mid-sized. If you go back, you know, about 10 years ago, these mid-sized trucks are about the size of a full-size truck was back then. And you know, and you get the power with the diesel, so you can tow. You get the fuel economy, so it's a great truck. And you know, I've had it almost a year now, and when I picked it up, there wasn't really any snow to go, you know, take it 4x into the snow, just see how it does. Now that, you know, we're really not a lot today, just some kind of hanging over on the ground here. Makes it a little more challenging when the road's icy, but you know, it's a great truck, and it's gonna get you where you need to go. And the Chevrolet did a great job. You know, as you can see, I'm wearing a Z28 hat and a Camaro jacket, so clearly I'm a fan of the bow tie. I owned a Camaro before this, 2012 SS 45th anniversary. Got rid of it for this truck, and pretty happy with my decision. So.
Cool. All right, so let's watch some trail digging.
Yeah, this trail that we're on here today is, like we said earlier, it's not that technical. It's not that difficult. I have taken this thing on some other more difficult trails. You know, we might take this thing up Wheeler Pass, which a lot of Jeep guys go and do.
What would you rate that on a scale of 1 to 10, difficulty-wise?
Difficulty-wise, you know, for me personally, it was probably a 5 or a 6.
Compared to this trail, is like a 1.
This trail right here is probably, on dry conditions, is probably a 2. You know, maybe right. A 1. I mean, there's no challenging parts to this really. So yeah, just going downhill. Just, you know, this truck does have, I think think they call it hill descent control. I've used it a couple times.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I've used it a couple times on more difficult, you know, more steeper downhills, just to control a little bit. That it works with the ABS braking system to help the vehicle go down a little slower, because the thing is when you press the brake pedal and locking up all four at one time, you start to slide a little bit when you get into some loose gravel and
Some people would panic and...
Yeah, so with that, it just makes it a lot smoother. Another thing that you can do, which I'm not in now, if the trail was a little bit steeper, a little more difficult, you can put it in 4 low, and it would work great. But, you know, this vehicle has got so much low end torque that, you know, 4 low is not really a lot of places that I've encountered that you would need it. But, you know, it's there, and if I did need it, I'd be able to use it.
Cool.
I definitely think we should take it out and something more difficult, so people could kind of see the, you know, the real hard work that this thing does on the trails. It's actually, I mean, it's a really great truck, and you know, I definitely want to do that. Plus, also, some of you guys that are familiar with the Colorado know that the ZR2 is coming out. I personally am not going to upgrade my truck to a ZR2 as much as I would love to. It is going to be, even though price at this point has not been announced, it will be a pretty expensive truck. Like I said, this truck as it sits was $42,000. So, you know, I can only imagine what a ZR2 is going to run us. But I am going to be working on with a friend of mine who has a company. We're going to be doing some ZR2 appearance stuff to the truck. We're going to make it look like a ZR2 on the front end, give you more ground, a better approach angle with a ZR2 front bumper. And then we're going to move into some of the ZR2 suspension components. They use the same DV, SS, whatever they call it, dual valves, you know, thing that they use on the Z28, the suspension technology. We're going to be we're going to put that, retrofit that into this truck, along with some of the other suspension components to get the stance a little bit wider. So stay tuned for that, because, you know, I think that's going to be something people are going to be interested in, and we're definitely going to be able to put a kit together to allow people to convert their Z71s or, you know, their LTs, at least give it the appearance and somewhat of a performance of a ZR2. The one thing that we probably won't be able to do, but we're going to try and see how difficult it will be, is to get the different the front locking differential. We're going to see how to get that onto the truck, and you know, just kind of tinker with it and have fun with it, and you know, kind of customize a little bit. You know, stock trucks are fun, but, you know, as Jay can tell you, modded cars can be a lot more fun. So just stay tuned for that, and you know, I'm glad you guys were able to come out here and check out the truck. And like I said, we're going to take it on some more on the difficult stuff. It's I like to go a little bit faster and ride a little bit harder. So thank you guys for watching.
Yep. All right, that about does it, guys. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what I can do to make these videos better. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.